Well, if you've managed to pull yourself away from those cheap deals, then today we're going to talk about Black Friday and how much it sucks. Hello! Welcome to Brain Spill, the laziest show on the internet. My name is Tank, and yes, today we're talking about Black Friday, the event that's gained notoriety over the past few years. We're always running on the last Friday of November. The massive sales that companies put on to try and tempt people to go in and spend their hard-earned money right before the winter holidays. And of course, used by companies to try and squeeze that margin right before the Christmas period and, well, make bank. And of course, the popularity of this, even though it's called Black Friday, actually extends normally over a weekend and even stretches into Monday for a new event called Cyber Monday. People getting cheap deals a few days after Black Friday to get even more cheap Christmas presents. And this all sounds like a win-win, right? Well, not quite. The common story that's bantered around as to why Black Friday exists is that companies use it as an attempt to get their books or accounting back into the black, shall we say, to make sure that companies lead themselves into the Christmas period on a positive note and having really good sales. This rumour isn't actually true, and there's actually a bit more of a backstory as to why Black Friday exists and why it's called Black Friday. Despite Black Friday being known for good deals, it was originally coined Black Friday due to a financial crisis. That's a little bit different to what we know today. So we have two blokes, financiers Jim Fisk and Jay Gould, who one day decided to buy a load of gold with the hope that with a significant surge for the price of gold on the market would bag them up at a tidy profit. And this wasn't just a little bit of gold either. This was back in 1869, and the amount of gold they procured was huge. On the 24th of September 1869, their actions caused the US gold market to crash, and this left many on Wall Street bankrupt. I hear many of you cheering and celebrating by me just saying that. However, the reality of the situation was a lot more catastrophic. This financially destabilizing event was coined Black Friday and was the first known use of the term. Which, like I've alluded to, is quite ironic given the fact that what everybody thinks Black Friday is now is more of a positive thing, and that was done on purpose. In the 1950s, the term Black Friday is commonly used in conjunction with a particularly violent riot that occurred in Philadelphia the day after Thanksgiving. This happened because a large Army-Naval American football game was being held on that day. The police worked incredibly hard on that day, trying to quell the large crowds that were gathering and really stretch their forces thin. And with the police being stretched so thinly, this gave people a lot of opportunity and decided to take advantage of the situation by acquiring themselves some early Christmas presents. Which, as you can imagine, people started looting, and this negative connotation stuck for quite a while until the 80s, where this was turned around. Retailers tried to change public perception on this and decided to try and incorporate a more sale-oriented event to try and get people to forget about what happened and just think about the sales. Sales, sales, sales. You want a good deal? You come down to my shop. I'll give you half price on a dishwasher or 25% off a toaster. Who cares? Just come to my shop. And, well, as soon as cheap deals come into the picture, people miraculously seem to forget about the past and more so try and focus on what's good for them. Like anyone would. Right, now that we've explored the history of Black Friday, I think we should pose the question which kind of relates to the topic of the video. Is it even a good idea in the first place? Well, if you're a retailer selling, I don't know, potatoes, everyone loves a good potato. Then yes, your customers that have bought potatoes year round and now get an even cheaper deal on potatoes right before the Christmas period will be very happy. They'll be coming for their fill of potatoes and can't get enough of those taters. And of course, that's great. You've got steady, consistent sales. However, something that a lot of people don't really take into account when thinking of Black Friday is the fact that with all these amazing deals on, this spreads the net much wider as to your customer base. And I hear you thinking, surely that's a good thing. You're getting more people on your products and you're going to get more people buying it. Which, yes, that's true. You're going to have many more people that are interested in your potatoes. And of course, this is a perfect opportunity to open yourselves up to a whole new market of people. People that will love your potatoes. And once they've bought them at this price, they'll keep coming back for more for the rest of time with their endless fill of potatoes. I should probably have picked another product rather than potatoes because, yeah, that's a lot of times to say potato. Now, the problem with this is that a lot of people who may not have bought from you before may have come and purchased potatoes from you on the basis that they're cheap and they're on offer. The likelihood of those people actually converting into long-term customers who may buy more potatoes from you after Black Friday is relatively slim. So yeah, by attracting low-value customers, the likelihood that they're going to stick around probably isn't going to happen. So you're selling your potatoes cheap, and really the conversion you get at the end of the day might not be worth the reduction in the first place. This is of course entirely dependent on what you're selling and who you're selling it to, because that's going to change for different markets, different bases of people that you're going to be selling it to, and how good your potatoes are. Look, you may sell lots of potatoes, but is it really worth the extra cost, extra hours, extra pay and extra hassle in return for low margin purchases? Is it really worth your time? Now, another example of this which I think might work better, and when I say work better, I know it from experience because I've done this before, is possibly buying a new phone contract over the Black Friday period. So getting a fairly good deal on a phone which has been reduced, but that at the end of the day for the company is going to make a lot more money in the long run because they'll have effectively locked me in a contract for 2 years. The cheeky So yes, like I said, this is going to vary depending on what you're selling, and if it's something like an appliance or a device or something which has a bit more value to it, getting those high value customers through the door is probably a good idea. As far as I'm aware, potatoes don't lock you into a 2-year contract, so it's not really the same thing here. In fact, despite the growing trend of businesses participating in Black Friday, many shops and retailers have actually opted out of doing anything for the season and found that they're financially better off as a result of investing more resources into something else aside from a Black Friday event. Something else to consider is the more malicious side of this whole thing, and the fact that a lot of businesses have been caught with their pants down trying to take advantage of the Black Friday hype. Many companies have been found in the past to artificially inflate the prices of their products on the run-up to the Black Friday weekend, only to slash the prices and try and show that they're giving great deals to people, when in reality, if you look at the price of some of these products throughout the rest of the year, the Black Friday sales aren't actually sales. It's the actual price, just with the label of a Black Friday offer. Very cheeky indeed. This very cheeky facade isn't just an isolated incident, as it's been seen in many industries, such as gaming laptops increasing by $250 before a discount is applied, printers being hiked up in price and then being drastically reduced in value, and even ancestry websites where the price was increased by about 25% and then dropped by 30%, saying that it was an amazing discount. I said it once and I'll say it again. Those cheeky buggers. We see retailers manipulating prices online regularly. It's a common tactic used to mislead consumers and boost sales. Buyers should always check price history before making any online purchase. Well, the thing that I'm pretty sure you all knew I was going to be talking about was what you would normally see online or on TV, especially in the States, where a Black Friday sale is on and the shoppers start fighting in the shops to try and get themselves a new flat screen TV. It's truly something to behold. As a matter of fact, you can probably go on YouTube and type in Black Friday brawls and see every single supermarket in America turn into a WWE ring. Look, this whole thing about queuing up outside Walmart at 3 in the morning and then stampeding into a shop just to fight somebody for some appliances doesn't really sound like my idea of fun. Guys, it's just not worth it. Just shop online, it's far easier and you don't have to get up at the crack of dawn to get yourself a cheap deal most of the time. And, well, in my personal opinion, I think this is the worst part of Black Friday, but at the very least, even if we're not involved in the mass brawls that occurs, at least every year you will have a new YouTube compilation of fights that occur, which is pretty good to watch. So yeah, something which looks all nice and fantastic on the outside does have a bit of a darker side, and that applies for both consumers and retailers. It's a scary, scary world out there. If you liked the video, be sure to like and subscribe. If you want to be notified as soon as I upload my next video, be sure to hit the bell button. And if you've got any ideas as to what topics you'd like me to discuss next, let me know down in the comments below. As always, sources used in the video will be in the description. Right, despite everything I've just mentioned in this video, I'm now going to go and get some cheap offers on Cyber Monday online. So, I mean, who wouldn't, right? I'll see you guys in the next video. Fantastic.